the circle. It's bigger than us, this thing.
A lot of people are saying, Kamo, you're pretty. Diabulela.
Yeah, man, we work farming, when we're busy, you're pretty. Guys, when I watch 2 o'clock, ne?
Yeah, so it's fine. No.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get our phone now, Sani, and then let's just start jotting down pointers. Obviously, when you'll have a greater input because you understand the industry. Now my input is to try and bring in as much funding into the academy as possible. And let's kill this thing, man. I think it's
also,
if we don't do
why is it that someone is saying the banks are defunding the business? Why is that?
The problem with banks is that their lending criteria is quite stringent. So, for example, it's very easy for anyone to buy a car through the bank. It's the easiest process.
Yes.
Like in an hour, ukathola approval and here we go. But buying property, it's not that simple. Which is something that I've struggled to understand in terms of their thinking, but obviously they've got their own system. So, for example, if you buy a car, R1 million, okay, in an hour, but try buy a townhouse, R1 million and see the amount of paperwork you need to send. It's crazy. And for me, I'm like, but at the time of purchase, the values are the same. You're spending the same amount. But the period of payment is longer for home loans because it's 20 years to repay. And I understand why. Because, I mean, cars depreciate. The minute you drive that thing out, already it depreciate. So I think we need to,
Yeah. You need to do what?
No, I am trying to read as well.
I was saying to you, I mean, Lirona farming, some of the challenges we face as black farmers is funding. And why a lot of black farmers must create funding. One, how can you go bank or you go any financial institutions? The first thing that they ask for is an EIA. What's an EIA? Environmental impact
analysis. Yeah.
So I understand.
And you can't do anything without EIA, hey?
You can't. And it takes
forever. It takes forever. Listen, no one understands the process of EIAs better than me. Remember, I used to work for Sasol and Total, and to build a site, a service station, that's one of the requirements, and it's something that takes forever. There's someone who said something, and what we address, Tandi Mtsweni says, Tandi Mtsweni says, Tandi Mtsweni says, we denied like screwing for virginity. It's bad.
And remember, funding shouldn't stop you from starting your business. Just
never. You have to start somewhere. Yeah, you have to start somewhere. Like you see now, we're not. That piece of land and know when it was claimed by government and build a mall. We'll say to the but for the last 10 years it's been like this. Now that we are coming, it's a mall. We can't accept that. Yeah. Even if we have to do partition to everyone that is a resident also to take to them, we'll do that. We're starting somewhere.
Funding the other day, this other lady was telling me and I apply funding ko IDC. Off-take agreements. Another thing, the farmer you need the off-take agreement. Because I mean,
imagine, like off-take on what?
I want to know.
But who's gonna give an off-take? Usna anything to off-take with?
That is so true. That is so. No, they ask for off-take. They're like, re kopa fela re fe off-take agreement to say, dikgogo tse ha o fetsa o di godisa, where are they going? How fitla go Pick n Pay off-take? They don't trust you. They don't trust your products.
Yeah.
You know, you go
Yeah.
into the game.
You have to partner with a big farmer to guide you for like 3 years. Oh man, just crap.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Eh?
It's bad.
So we owe it to ourselves, number one, and to our community at large to do good unto them. We can only try. Like there's no harm in us trying, and if we fail, we fail forward.
Yeah.
We fail forward.
Yeah, no. Let's do it. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Bona mreka se ke kamile ke motle jwang.
Yeah, why you not fiber? Okay, what happened here?
No, nothing happened. Ke mpandlana, awuyiboni wena. Awuboni ke mpandlana.
Nek batla wena o e bue.
No, ke mpandlana. Like I'm 41. What am I gonna do? Like I'm not cool anymore. But let me tell you. Remember I used to have a mohawk.
You used to have a mohawk, yes.
So my mohawk ne thomamo ne ear. Wabona ne thomamo ear.
Okay.
Ay man, I'm tshwantsang kuta ke a bona no man. Mo ke se thomamo man. Ke re brur, what's alang? Are no, there's no hair here. So mo ke ka ne se thomamo. Then it means iba so nkare ke Mr. T kare no mohawk. That's why I stopped. Yeah, no. Kentate. I'm a father. I'm a father and a husband. No husband. This was great. I enjoyed this. I never really do much engagement on my Insta live, and I think I must do more of that. I think we can get more out.
Especially when you've got but they are, doing well in different
in different spaces. Yeah, I think it's an opportunity to share with. But the only challenge with this is that when I talk to you, I get so engrossed in what we are talking about that I don't even have the time to read the comments, which is a bit unfair on the people that are watching because they want to ask certain things or make certain comments that you want to respond to, right? But at this point, like it's hard for me because discuss. It's like a dialogue. It's hard, and I couldn't multitask. One trick pony. You got to focus on one thing and be the best at it. That's why I don't do anything else but real estate. But there's different things in real estate. Like I said, you didn't even know that I'm into farming. See?
I didn't know.
Good. I'm into farming, a lot of things, student accommodation, anything that has to do with real estate. You must know what I've got a vested interest in. Interior design, I've got a stake in 2 interior design companies. So when I get clients who buy houses, I recommend these 2 companies because it's like recommending me, but not saying it's me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like construction.
Only 6 years as a multi business, and the reason why they started is because of they're hoping to get a loan from the banks. You will never forget.
You can forget that. You can forget that. But also, I think the biggest challenge in a lot of businesses is that we want to start big.
Yes.
You want to start big. You can't start big, man. You must start some. Kamo, if I can tell you that when I got into real estate 6 years ago, Neketa tier for these white agents, they were supposed to show me the ropes. And because I was conscious of it, I didn't allow it to limit me. I knew what I was there for. Because remember, in real estate, how can the first year you are an intern, so you have to do your internship for a year, which means you have to work with other estate agents that have got experience. So that by two baneki bereka under. Yeah man, these guys neki bonor man. What am I learning here by making them coffee and stuff? But I said to myself, it's okay. I've got a bigger goal in mind than making this. Making coffee for 5 minutes is not gonna take away my dignity. It doesn't take away from the fact that I'm still TTMba.
Yeah.
6 years down the line, bona. And I've never asked them what it's a coffee or tea. Because that's not how we were raised. That's not how we were raised. Yeah, kids are tea. Why must just because now I'm in a better position than Bona, to return the favor I'm not gonna do that. And that's the one. Because I set them down. Guys, do you remember? I'll enjoy saying why kill tea? What is the lesson there? They couldn't answer me.
Yeah. No, we need to start somewhere. Even in the entertainment industry, we start somewhere.
You have to go for these auditions. You have to earn your stripes. You have to go for this audition after audition after audition until your break comes.
Businessing for 6 months, but
yeah, not for me. Abalotoma engwe gape. Aba fail abalotoma engwe. Aba re no ne bad. Ayonto.
Go sena party next.
Ayonto.
A1.
That's it. I can you become a jack of all trades and a master of none. Yeah. What you've done for your brand is powerful. You are known as Kamo the farmer. Yeah. Listen to that.
Yes.
Like do you know how powerful that is?
Yes.
And you need to own that space, because there's no one else right now that can claim that space who is young black female, known in the industry, respected in the industry that you used to serve previously. So you've transgressed onto the next level now. Kamo the farmer. Wena. In as much as I do good unto others, I still understand the concept of making money. So for me, how I look at business is I look at business as an opportunity to create a solution at a profit. That's business. Then if you're not going to make a profit, why are you in business? And people must stop being apologetic about making money. There's nothing wrong with making money. The difference is the difference comes in when you become arrogant about it. Then there's nothing worth celebrating about. But if you're making money, we must celebrate the fact that you are making money and you are giving back some of that money to uplift others.
Let me just clear this regarding the Department of Agriculture. I see a lot of questions. Department of Agriculture will definitely help you. For as long
Who's the minister? Who's the minister then?
Mamtogo Didiza.
Okay.
Mamtogo Didiza. So Mamtogo, I was watching her interview on Newsroom Africa. She was saying that she's giving small scale farmers. So if you farm anything between 50 to maybe 5,000 chickens, ukipe fund 1.2 billion. So that's a lot.
Right.
So you must apply.
Yeah, it's a lot.
As long as you've got land.
Okay, and who's the MEC of do we have an MEC of agriculture in Gauteng? Is there such?
Memusupi, yeah.
So we do have an MEC. Yeah, agriculture. Okay, I'm gonna speak to Mbali, pick up her number and ask her if she can link us up with her. We want to, and sometimes, a lot of people like proposals, ne? Send me a proposal. Now I want to come to your office and go, hey, this is my proposal. I'm telling you what I want. Yeah, I'm telling you what I want to do. No proposal will sell my idea better than me. Do you know what I mean? Because proposal is great in terms of documenting the idea and putting numbers to the idea. That's important. I will never take away anything from that. But now I believe in elevator pitches. I bump into someone, I don't know, 1 minute.
Yeah.
1 minute. Minister, 1 minute. Or president. Why do you think I've got so many celebrity friends? Babang overseas, Will Smith. Will Smith. 1 minute.
But do you take intense go company now?
Yeah, we do all the time. We never stop taking interns, because that is the future of the business. You bring them in, you assess them out, and some will always fall off the bandwagon. It's life. Not everyone is gonna make it, guys. Not everyone is gonna make it. But with the wrong attitude and intention. Babata with a chelete. Got a final TT. It doesn't work like that. You must come there because you want to create a career for yourself, not because you want a quick fix. Real estate it'll cover. People think it's easy. Ask any accredited estate agent and experienced estate agent how tough it is. Because remember, we don't get paid salaries, eh? You get paid commission on what you've sold. You have to sell. And remember, we only get paid when the transaction registers. So when you buy a house from me today and it registers in 3 months' time, when it registers in your name, only then do I get paid. So can you imagine for 3 months ntse ke tsamaya le wena ko bontsha re signa dipampiri ke checka hore wa qualify ke etsa di-application le wena le di-bond originator ke bua le di-lawyer ke etsang ke pusha ke ko phake process ya ke qale engwe le o mongwe ke etse ya hao ya faila ka mo ka lefatshe ka o mongwe. It's like that.
Yeah. And I have
Like
ke bona keletso ore so isn't it that government buys from small scale farmers go isa ko dikolong, hospitals and all of that? But remember, we can't, like Titi was saying, we can't all rely on government.
Yeah, we can't.
And the biggest mistake that people also do when they get into farming, how can fella, you're a small scale farmer already, so what to supply Pick and Pay? That's not where you start.
No,
your volumes.
You have to exactly, and you have to build. You have
stock
to
already. Why not go
exactly.
to Pick and Pay? You gotta Pick and Pay. Going okay. We love your.
We are ready. Test.
The Pick and Pay 50.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to be able to do it. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I
think we must do a master class, eh?
So I always say now, if you are a chicken farmer, your wife mining, you know
yes.
Na market yaga nailibo tech shop, Mubarak Sandukota.
Exactly.
That was my market.
Exactly. And you exhaust that market, then you move on to the next level. And it's all about capacity.
Yeah, boss Pick and Pay, then they call you. Hey man, Kamo, we are referred by TTMba. So.
Exactly. Nothing beats a referral. When so to support what you're saying, when I also started in real estate, I used to do a lot of cold calling. The phone.
Right.
I used to spend 3 hours every day. 3 hours every day. Phoning strangers, eh? Hi, my name is TTMba. Kibwele Kamo. Hi, Kamo. My name is TTMba. Are you in the market to buy or sell property? No, I'm not. Please don't phone me again. Bah! Don't ever do this. Bah! Bah! Can you imagine the psychological effect it has on me and the self-esteem? Hey man, who's this? Umang? Hey, don't ever phone me. Bah! Because they think we are telemarketers, and we're not. We're not telemarketers. We're not trying to sell an insurance policy or whatever. We're trying to find out if you are in the market to buy a property or to sell. But through time, I realized you have to earn your stripes. Now, I don't necessarily do cold calling anymore. People refer me. No man, speak to TT. He's in the space. No. Check out Zanzi Cribs. No. Phone number. So that's how. But you have to start somewhere.
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So
people Mara, how are you able to read all these messages?
How are they reading?
Yo, Mara, you know what? Honestly, Insta Live must have they must create an app where you can save all of these things so that you can also look at people's comments and somehow be able to reply to them later on.
You can save this video, Marco, you won't be able to reply.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. They should move on to the next level where you are able to interact. Because remember, the whole idea of social media is to engage.
Yeah.
What's the point of social media if we can't engage? Like what we are doing now is we're engaging. You know, it would be nice to have this live where we are talking, and there's another third screen where someone can pose a question. Like it would be so. Man, but you must join house party, ne?
Mama, like download that app, I can't even use it.
I must get our offline. Imunati house party. Yo, Imunati.
Which one go?
No, like you see what we're doing now? You see what you're doing now? The conversation you're having? You have it with 6 other people. So like about 8 at once and
Titi, question. Titi, what is your take on stressed sellers?
On stressed sellers? What is a stressed seller? Are they trying to say distressed sellers? Because there's no such thing as a stress. Maybe it's a distressed sellers. You know what? Here's the thing. The beauty or the pros and cons of being an estate agent is that we also become psychologists.
Right.
In the process. Because remember, when someone is selling their house, there's a reason that's compelling them to sell. It's either they're upgrading, it's either they're downgrading, it's either they're getting married, they're getting divorced, someone died, someone is getting born. So there's always a psychological reason as to why people are buying, right? And when as an agent, you must go in there with that in mind. It's not just about the sale. It's an emotional investment that you have to put in. So let me give you an example. I do a lot of sales about what divorce. Those are the most taxing for me because you've got the husband and the wife. They both want to sell. They're not talking to each other. So the husband gets in touch with you. The wife doesn't like you because the husband, she's probably got her own agent that she would want to recommend, but because of whatever reason they agree, you must be the agent to do the sale for them, right? So already you're going in there, the wife, ne? Because and now I'm from above. So you go there, you start showing the first clients, and guess who's there? The wife is there, right? The husband is probably at work or whatever. You show people around, show people batamaya, and you go back to say goodbye. And then she starts telling you about her problems with the husband and starts talking crap about the husband. Now you're caught in the middle because you're like, and you can't be insensitive and you can't be seen to take sides either. Then the husband will call. The husband will call later to find out how the viewing went, and I must give him feedback. Say it went like this, it went like this, and then only. And I'm like, no, and I have to lie because now I'm like, but why am I getting involved in this feud, Jaluna? And now there's kids. It's even worse than when there's kids. So people just think being an agent is just about selling and buying and making money. There's a lot. I mean, I get home and I'm like drained. I'm like, I can't believe that there are people out there who are in so much pain out there, who are fighting for their lives, who are just it's irreconcilable differences. Yeah, it's hard, eh? It's so hard. And then you have the nice ones where it's a young couple, they just got married, those are nice because it's like, oh guys. And now I get so involved that I spend so much time with my clients that most of my clients will even say, no, and stay over, have something to eat. Then I'm like, no guys, I need to rush to my kids, Linda. Then I've got a family, that's business. It's beyond the money. It's a relationship. I hope I answered that person's question. I just pressed seller.
Yeah,
But there's Jazz. Jazz the DJ. So Jazz is a very good friend of mine, a brother to me. He's the national ambassador for the Glenfiddich brand. He's an amazing guy. Like if you and I'm not saying this because he's here or because I do work like Glenfiddich. I keep asking him some, you know that, right? Mm-hmm. What I love about Jazz is his passion for what he does. There's no one that I've met in the 40 years, and I've met a lot of whiskey connoisseurs who understands whiskey like this guy. Like what else? Jazz. His name is Jazz. You must follow him. Yeah.
What are you saying?
The whiskey market. He's a whiskey connoisseur. He teaches people about whiskey, and the history of whiskey and how it's made and the flavors and is that guy when how were you like this? You're like this. He's brilliant. He's good. And yeah.
So I'm selling my house, right?
Yeah.
And I'm selling my house for 500,000.
Okay.
When how or no, but this house it's worth 350,000. Who decides?
The market decides. So the market decides. So remember the value, the true value, Yantu, is based on the willing seller and the willing buyer. So right. I can come, and obviously the bank will come and do their own valuation based on the history of the sales in the area. Area is everything, of course. A house Kokasi, take a house Kokasi. Let's talk about Deep Kloof. Deep Kloof phase 3, ne? Ke phase 3?
Yeah,
phase 2. Extension 3 km. But which one is more expensive? Phase 3, ne? I'm not sure.
One.
Okay. Great. Thanks, Mbali. You're listening off to work now. Doing my. Thanks, Mbali. I'll call you later, Mbali. So I was just saying, if you take let's take a house, a 3-bedroom house, double story, called Deep Kloof. That house is probably worth, let's say, R1 million because Kokas. That's the market, and it's high for Kokas because the average selling price Kokas is about 500K.
Right.
Take that, so the bank will come and evaluate and say, okay, we think the house is worth R1 million. Take that very same house, put it in Bryanston, 4.5. Exactly the same house, eh? Exactly the same house. I want to change buying cafe same design, same stand size, but different location, appreciates by another 3.5 million. So value is really based, obviously, what the bank perceives as a value, and the bank will come and say, okay, what I reckon to come million, it'll go for bond 700, because that's where we see the value. So you must decide when, as a buyer, if you are willing to pay the extra 300 on top of what the bank is giving you. But value is really, the value of any property is really based on the willing seller and the willing buyer. It's a negotiation. I guys, selling masterclass and then I can charge for two. So when I saw interview now and phone is looking now. What is on paper now? Hey, you know, I get so excited now. I'm like, no man, get a masterclass. No. Million patali. Oh, people like free advice. And I agree, advice should be free and it should be accessible. But yeah, this was amazing, eh? This was great. I enjoyed it. We must do more of these, man. What do you think?
Yeah, we must. Remember, we must come back.
But the farming, yeah, we need to feedback. Like the farming thing is a passion point for me, because I know that it can unlock so much for the communities out there. I'm very big on community. You know how big I am when it comes to doing things for.
When last year, what's next for community?
No, remember last year I did the paint. I painted. No, my guy sent you an invite. I did that whole thing in my primary school.
Oh,
we went and painted. Yeah, we painted, and then I donated some. So what happened was, builders, because I was turning 40, builders gave me 40 20-liter paints in different colors that I chose. We're giving you 40 20-liter paints. Guys, what am I going to do with so much paint? The 20-liter, say 40. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn this into a community drive, rather, because as an individual, first of all, I think there are other people out there who need the paint more than I do. And what I did is I split the 40 paints. I gave, I think, 10 to the church in Khudiseng. I gave 10 to some youth center, Kotlip Down. And I gave 20 to, someone is asking me if I've worked with TTMba. I'm about to do some amazing stuff here. Now we are talking. Vusi is a good friend of mine. He's a brother. He's power. He's a powerful man. He's inspiring. He inspires me, and I tell him this all the time. So him and I, our roads are gonna cross paths very soon. We chat all the time. He's powerful, eh? Vusi unali that.
Yo, Vusi abu
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah. Kana Vusi ke ofingole sala ba rekile Rolex ya fake. Ke ofingana? Oh, no. Vusi TTMba. Oh, not oh.
I don't know any other Vusi TTMba. It's on the motivational talks, man.
Oh, oiling face, yeah, Capitec.
Yes, him. Oh, he's not the face. He does a lot of work for them, but he's not the face. Maybe he is.
Very good. He's very good.
No, he's amazing.
No, yeah.
So what is everyone else saying before Kitamaya? Yo, please.
Please do
thanks, Eleni.
Eastern.
Eastern. The box bay. Zandi. Okay. No. I think this is great. I think we need to do more of these. Maybe we must have Friday sessions where we just talk about whatever people want to talk about. Now I like talking about money, because money is
everywhere. You sell houses in Cape Town, I get.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're national.
Yeah,
we've got an office. We've got an office in Cape Town, an office in Durban. We've got 2 offices in Joburg, and we've got 3 offices. So, yes, in Lunampuzur, why am I always up? Kabo 1 and 2. So, Kishapaki time zone difference. Because remember, I've got offices in the US, so I always need to talk to my team that side. So sometimes
why are you inspired by red?
I don't know. Red for me represents 2 things. Red represents 2 things that are very important to me. It represents love, and it represents fire. Love and fire. And fire inevitably is power.
Yeah.
fire is power because
Yeah.
no one wants to get their hands in the fire. It's too powerful. And love, we all need love in this world. So Kirata red.
Yeah.
But I'm better now, ne? Yo, pila ko pala nekile jwang. Shut up already, get tang. I'm just surprised I've never had an all red party. Maybe I must, eh? Maybe I must host an all red party to spread love after lockdown. I'm gonna do an all red party. I'm gonna do an all red party to spread love after this lockdown. We can just